Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I have a very old, first edition Dr. Jekyll and Mr Hyde book.
Oh, that is cool.
I found it when I was cleaning out my office.
Is your office in like a bank vault?
I'm here today to sell my first edition Dr. Jekyll and Mr Hyde book. I'm hoping to get $4,500 for this book. The lowest price I'm willing to take, probably $2,500.
So this is really cool. Robert Louis Stevenson.
Yes, 1886.
In the 1880s, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr Hyde was an instant bestseller. And it spawned hundreds of movies, books, TV shows, you name it, it's out there. If this really is a first edition of the classic, it's going to be worth a lot of money. Did you have an idea what you were looking to get out of it?
I'd like to see if we can come up with a deal around $4,500.
Okay. Let me call up a friend of mine. Let's just make sure it's the first edition. I mean, she literally is like the best book person on the planet.
I'm a little nervous about the expert coming in because it could be a real first edition or it could be a fake, and I'm hoping for the real.
What do we have?
A book about one of your ex-boyfriends. No. No, Dr. Jekyll and Mr Hyde.
Oh, I guess that's accurate. I love this book. This is a book everyone knows. This is part of pop culture. This binding looks to me like it's an early 20th century binding, which on the one hand is nice because it's a fragile book, but on the other hand, for this particular book, it presents a problem.
Oh, that's not good.
Because it's been rebound, you've taken off the original cover, so this is all right for it to be a first edition. But I can't determine for certain without those covers if it's a first batch printed. If it were a first in those wrappers, you'd be looking at something more along the lines of 8,000, maybe even a little bit more. That being said, as a first edition, I still would place it around 4,000.
Okay.
Okay?
Sweet. I mean, what are you willing to take for it?
After what I learned, I think 3,000 would be a great number.
I can tell you what, I'll give you 2,500. I mean, as far as books go, I think it'll sell really quick, but I'm not going to be able to get more than it's worth.
Would you be willing to do 28?
I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2,700 for it. I think it's more than fair. It really is my final offer. Can you do 27?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
It's a good deal.
I'll meet you right over there and we'll do some paperwork.
Okay. I'm taking the offer of $2,700 because, quite frankly, $2,700 is much better than having a book.
Mr. Brown and I got along famously.
Why he tittled through a pass, I caught the ball myself.
It's got a name engraved on it.
How did you end up with this?
Sounds so fun.